Joey Fulgione here. Check out the website clevercatholic.com. God's sense of humor. God's sense of humor. As Catholics, we're not required to believe in a private revelation like Our Lady of Guadalupe, for example. But it's not that easy to scientifically explain away. And you could see the link on clevercatholic.com for the science behind Our Lady of Guadalupe. However, I never met a rudimentary believer who thought it odd that the assumed resurrected Mary could appear any way she wants, even as a pregnant Mexican. God has some fun in the resurrection appearances because from Scripture we can only conclude that Jesus sometimes looked like other people after he rose. His friends had to recognize his personality to realize it was Jesus. By the tomb, Mary Magdalene thinks he's the gardener, John 20:15. She must have been a close friend because once Jesus says her name, she immediately knows it's him. Mark says he appeared in another form to two of them walking along on their way to the country, Mark 16:12, which is similar to Luke's two walkers whose eyes were prevented from recognizing him, Luke 24:16. They walked and talked with and about Jesus for 7 miles, not knowing this guy was the very person they were discussing. How funny. When Jesus then takes the bread and says the blessing in his own style, of course, with Eucharistic overtones, is when they grasp who he is. The best part, though, is at that moment, Jesus vanishes. I'm already laughing. Now imagine telling others he rose, we saw him, but he was shorter with a different face and body, and then he disappeared into thin air, but we knew it was Jesus. Yet that's what some witnesses seem to be saying. A supernatural Seinfeld episode, the real Divine Comedy. After catching no fish during the night, even his good friends the apostles do not perceive this stranger's identity. When it was already dawn, Jesus was standing on the shore, but the disciples did not realize that it was Jesus, John 21:4. It took the great catch of fish for John to say, "It is the Lord," and none of the disciples dared to ask him, "Who are you?" because they realized it was the Lord. John 21:12. God plays some jokes on his friends.